Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Where have I seen this before?
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plains?
I thought about it, but the chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No.
Right, I should...
Is it true you're
Maybe.
Be careful.
We will.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place. And gave me this focus. But all I really need to know is...
Welcome to the team. I should go. Feel free to check in on
I will. I overheard that. Do you require my...
I'd rather have you and Zoe.
It shall be done. May the Ten walk...
There she is. You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Well, that takes the keg.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go
What?
at will,
Hello, Verbena?
but it's gone now.
What do you have for me?
Yeah.
I checked
Well, go do
everywhere,
your
still
thing.
no sign of the asset.
I'll wait here.
Can we call off this pointless search
The
already?
Spectre had
Let's not
instructions
forget who
to
let it slip away in the
assist
first place.
recovery of the asset.
Now, I'd like to see results by
This asset
nightfall.
is. An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Ready to glide in?
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
You done looking around?
Almost. How do you like me now?
Did you look at everything?
Not quite. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she'd lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. Don't mind if I do! That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. Let's see what I can do with this. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing far
Find
Zenith.
anything that might tell us what the
Probably
asset
discovering
is?
amazing things. I don't think so. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
$236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log. Maybe this one.
Nothing.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan the thing. See if it has any weak spots. Ah! That thing's quick. That's all I had. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
Use acid to corrode it.
A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
Melting down. Don't get that stuff on it. You got it, please, Bob. Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Snow crunch under my boots. no. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better check on the clone before I head back out there.
Yes. She retreated to the maintenance corridor directly below us. Varl is with her.
Right. Thanks, Gaia.
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
You said you were born.
The Zeniths had an updated version of the one they must have used to store...
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them...
That wasn't part of the archive.
You said you spent years. Was this archive you...
But only the parts I was permitted. Aristotle and Aspasia would assign me learning module.
Wait, those names? Before Ted Faro.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists.
Only what was deemed pertinent to them. If I requested information at...
To have all that knowledge... How did you escape?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, even if I were to run. But then I saw you. So when the Zeniths pinpointed, I saw...
You said you saw... What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out, only one of the Zeniths...
The one the rebels killed...
Bane's dead?
I'm looking into it.
Well, when it was... I also sent the... Then I distracted for Bane, altering the facility.
And the Gaia root...
I told them I could cap...
Well done. So we're dealing with the same... What else do you know about them?
They were some of them. They controlled almost... Gerard commands them. The others, they resent his authority.
Eric. He's the one I fought.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a... Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on mission, I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear they were discussing setting up a... repel the local fauna. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can... Plus, infrastructure to gather material.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. For all I know, there could be more of them out, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system.
All I was ever told was that I've speculated that it was or maybe even an abnormally...
The Zeniths never told you any detail.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they first Earth 1,000 years ago, and then...
Guess they survived old age, too. So the Zeniths want to exterminate... But why? What?
When they took me on missions, I saw how they didn't seem to care. So... then they can redesign it.
Mass extinction? Well, without their god... The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene trained you. And you... Well,
they told me I was born to interface with it. When we reached Earth, I pieced... That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant, that they must have made me reboot Earth. For their...
So you know about the...
It was speculation, but self-destructed after operating a fish. Gaia would have only undertaken action if it had detected a threat that was more dangerous than ceasing. I should have realized the sheer recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild...
Yeah, well... Alright, I think that's...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated...
How did you know...
Optimal strategy.
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate funk before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb a fest...
What? You don't have a...
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not...
To a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's...
What difference does it make? We're never going to beat them, everything!
Hey! Calm down. You're here now, right?
So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expert geoengineering, of course. Okay. Well, I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Heard.
I'll come back later.
So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get. Felt cold enough for a snow.
I see you, champion. Sit.